What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Talk with Flea. Another week, another dollar. We appreciate y'all for tuning in as always, man. I got my man PT in the building, Sin City on line one. But before I start, or we start, I should say, I got a couple things I want to say, like once in a while I usually do. I follow Plies. If you don't follow Plies on Instagram, Plies is a funny nigga. I don't know why he hasn't popped up on my algorithm in a minute, but he's a funny nigga, and he said something that made me realize, word. Like when he said it, I said, word, where the fuck they at? And what he said was this. He said gas prices is at almost $200 a gallon. And where the fuck are the scammers at? The scammers, y'all ain't figured this shit out, Plies. And he made a great point. This isn't me, this is Plies. He said, y'all motherfuckers got everybody's social security number, niggas stealing from niggas' grandmas. Y'all ain't meet up in one of y'all hotels with y'all laptop and figure this gas shit out now. I just got back from LA and I filled my tank up. The shit said $168. $168 is outrageous. And usually, I ain't gonna front, usually about $89, $168 is crazy. Where the fuck are y'all at? The scammers. Y'all ain't got no gas card for niggas. Y'all ain't meeting niggas at the pump, pause. Like, where y'all at to help niggas out with the gas? So when I seen Plies say that, I said, word, these niggas is out here stealing everything. You got one job, it's to steal. That's what Plies is. You got one job, to steal. And y'all ain't figured the gas shit out, man. So I wanted to give a shout out to Plies and say I concur. Where the fuck are y'all at with the gas cars? Why ain't nobody at the pumps? Why is nobody having a meeting telling niggas what to do? Let us take our own chance of getting caught. I'm really disgusted at this point that the scammers who robbing from a nigga grandmother tonight, taking a nigga's social security check, digging in mail and garbage cans. You know, they used to call them dumpster divers. You know, my ex-girlfriend, she used to tell me, you laughing, I'm dead serious. She said, yo, Cam, I would throw some shit in the garbage. She said, Cam, make sure you rip that shit up. It'd be like old mail. She's like, make sure you don't even put your mail one piece in the garbage. Put one piece in one garbage, one piece in another garbage. I said, well, I gotta take them to a whole nother garbage. She said, nah, it's dumpster diving. You know, niggas go digging in them garbage cans because we know the niggas be leaving their addresses on there, their information on there, so on and so forth. So when she was telling me about it, I'm like, dumpster diving? Y'all garbage picking? So y'all trying to find a fly word for garbage picking to get niggas information, man. So for y'all to do all that and haven't figured the gas thing out, I'm really disappointed about that. The second thing I want to say is this. Fellas, be careful, man. If you got a girlfriend, don't be embarrassed out here. This is probably one of the worst times I have a girlfriend. You will be embarrassed, my nigga. Me and PT was talking, and he was like, damn, that's that nigga girl now, huh? And and he claiming her. I don't know if the nigga know who she is or what she's done with everybody else, but yo, you gotta be careful, man, because, you know, some of us, and I pick and choose to be totally honest with you, depends on what friend it is. I know some niggas that be fucking with hoes and like them, and you be like, you can't really tell this nigga nothing because he'll get mad at you for telling him.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll get mad at you for being like, now you know she was fucking with so-and-so, and we're like, how you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You always like her. You a hater.
Yeah. How you know? Nigga, what you think? I just made this shit up, nigga? Nah. Or nah, I talked to her, then 3 days later, I talked to her about it. It wasn't.
Yeah, I told her what you said and all that.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. it wasn't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, all right, I'm not telling you. Then you got some niggas, you could tell them like, yo, shorty a hoe. And you be like, oh, she a hoe? Word? And then they'll make the choice. Either, see, like me, right? I'll give you me, for example, right? I'm very selective on who I say is my girlfriend or something like that. Now, I might fuck a bitch. Nigga might come to me like, killing, she fucks so. I'll be like, all right, cool. I don't give a fuck because it ain't my girl. I'm just hitting it, whatever. But if I'm taking that into consideration, then I want to know that information. Like, oh, that's what's up. It's girls that come to me, right? And they're probably going to see this show because I'm still cool with some females, right? And they'll say, Cam, you been leading me on. I don't want to use the word lead me on. Like, yo, why we don't fuck around for real? Like, yo, we could be together. Like, and I'm like, yo, just have fun. Be together. Why wouldn't we be together? We getting older. Because you gave Sugar a hand job 8 years ago. I ain't forget about it. What you thought I forgot because 8 years passed? Nah. If you bone one of my friends or listen, if you give my friend a massage, never wifey, never. If you do anything with anybody I fuck with, I'm never wifing you. Now, can we be friends, cool, hang out? Yes, absolutely. Nigga, enjoy the ride. Pause. Let's have a good time. Yo, I've been thinking. Oh, don't start with I've been thinking. I've been thinking. Nah, that ain't gonna go your way. I've been thinking. So you fellas be careful out there because I know some people outside right now that they look crazy. And this, the people I'm talking about fall in the category where I'm not telling them because they'll start making up dumb shit. Nah. She wasn't sitting on his lap like that. She just fell.
Yeah.
She slipped in the club. Mm-hmm. And then she fell on his lap. So people had took a picture at the time and made it seem like that. Dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? So you guys be careful out there. Like, I'm not going to say the name, right? Even though I should, but I'm not. I'm going to be respectful. It's an artist, I'll say. I'll call him an artist. And this artist, we was all young at the time coming up, everybody coming up. And it was this hoe from my block. And this dude was on the come up, this artist I'm talking about. He's really on the come up, man, high. And they was like, yo, he fucking with so-and-so? I'm going to call him Sean, and I'm going to call her Mary. Sean, we like, not Sean. I know Sean ain't fucking with Mary. We like, damn, that's crazy. Because we ain't that cool with Sean. We just know he's on the come up. Sean called my phone one day, Pete. He said, yo, man. Yo, Keller, what's up, man? I said, Sean, what's up, nigga? I see what you doing your thing out there, man. You killing out there. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, he said, yeah, man. Yo, you don't fucking with Mary, right? And I said, yeah, I heard. He said, yo, nigga saying she a hoe. She a hoe? I said, yeah. He said, like that? I said, like that, nigga. Yeah, you know what happened? I ain't gonna lie. She was actually Zeke girl one time, and then Zeke left her for cheating on him. Mm-hmm. Hoe like that. She fucked Zeke's cousin. I was like, he's like, but like, you know how a nigga, like, you know how a nigga, like, don't want to hear that, like, but like I'm saying, like, fuck, like.
Like, yo, did you see it?
Yeah, like, when you say that, how long ago was it? Last night, nigga. When you dropped off. I'm exaggerating. That part I'm exaggerating, but then cool. So then I got, at the time, my nigga Digger, and I know people are grown and have kids and relationships and everything. So I'm talking about when we was all 19, 20 years old. Digger fucked up. Digger hit me. He said, yo, that nigga Sean called me. Asked him about Mary. He said, yo, she a hoe? I said, what you tell him? He asked me if I hit it. I said, no. I said, why? Why'd you lie to him? He said, I don't know. I said, threw me off. So you part of the problem. You part of the problem. Listen, and I didn't know Sean good enough to just be running up to him and telling him. I would never tell him, but how he tracked my number down and everything else, I felt like it's an obligation. It got to the point where Sean had an older cousin that was doing real good in the business as well as also. And I had mad respect for his older cousin, super duper respect. He called me. I said, yo, what's up, cuzzo? I call him cuzzo. Yo, what's up, cuzzo? He said, Killer, what's up, man? How you, man? He older than me. Hey, what's good, man? I said, nothing, I'm good. He said, little cuzzo caught a bad one, huh? I said, yeah. He said, it's bad? I said, yeah, man. It's bad, man. They trying to fight the power.
They don't want it to be true.
Yeah, because you know why? He was already emotionally involved at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta be careful, man.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous, man. I'm gonna tell you one last story, right? Serious, this is a real story too. God bless. And I don't mind telling it because we talked about it before when he was alive. RIP, my man K. Slay. Big shout out to K. Slay. To me, he was a big part of getting the Diplomats off the ground during our mixtape era when we was putting out mixtapes, and he was super duper hot in the street, and he hosted our mixtape, so he's a big part of our success. So we used to hang out with K. Slay, like we'll do the mixtapes at his crib or whatever, he'll do the drops, but we'll hang out at that time and chill with him. And he had a girlfriend. And shout out to my man British. My man British is like the spy store. This is pre everybody with iPhones and everything. This is about probably close to iPhone, probably like 99, 2000, maybe 2001 the latest. But anyway, British was talking about some ways he used to hack. This is a house phone era. Ways he used to hack the phones and all type of crazy shit. British was. This nigga's the literal spy store, so he was saying some shit about how he knew about hacking phones. K. Slay overheard the conversation. He said, what? You could do that? He said, yeah, they got it at their Radio Shack. He said, what is it? Britt said, don't do it. I'm telling you now, bro, don't do it to yourself, man. If shit going good, don't put yourself in this situation, because you're going to end up being mad. Do not do it. He said, nah, man, this bitch keep being on his phone. And back then you had the long wire, so you could walk in the other room with the long ass wire. She keep walking in the room, stretching the wire out from the phone, giggling and shit. Britt said, K, don't do it. He said, nah, what's the name of the shit? I'm going to Radio Shack to get the shit. He said, all right. Britt told him the name of the shit. So we had another session with K. Slay. He said, I don't know why I ain't listen to you, bro. He said, I told you, don't do it. He said, yo, man, this bitch telling me that she going with her family to Tampa, or pardon me if I'm getting the city wrong, to Tampa to a family reunion next Wednesday. Mind you, it's Thursday. Let's say it's Thursday. Wednesday, she's going to Tampa with her family. But I heard all conversations. So the device that I'm talking about, every time you set up some shit in your crib where nobody knows that, but every time the phone ring, it record all your conversations on the phone. So Kate heard all the conversations. Yo, Killer, man, she telling me she going to see her family in Tampa on Wednesday. She going to Jamaica with some nigga on Wednesday, man.
Cold blood.
I said, conceited mean face of shit, man. God damn. Britt said, I told you not to do it. I said, what you gonna do? He said, no, I'm gonna wait for Wednesday. And I'm gonna pop right up at the airport. Right when they check it in, that's what I'm gonna do. I said, K, it's only Thursday. He said, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be patient. I said, yeah, that's 6 days of anger right there.
Yeah.
He said, nah, I gotta pop. I'm gonna pop right up when they check it in so niggas can't say nothing. So I see K, that's Thursday. I probably see K on Monday. We had another session, studio, whatever. I say, you still going to the airport Wednesday? He said, Killer, I popped on that bitch on Saturday, man. I couldn't hold the shit in no more, man. I said, you popped on her? He said, yeah, man. Yo, that's lying to my face. I keep asking her, so what y'all gonna do in Tampa? Talking about we got the brochure and we just gonna see. We just gonna figure some shit out with the brochure and, you know, a little bit of this, little that. We might drive. She got the whole shit mapped out, Killer, talking about they might drive to Disney World. And I'm sitting there like, oh, really? Really? Cool. He said, Thursday night come after I see you. Friday come. I'm asking again. Saturday come. Saturday night, I'm just looking at her sleep. I couldn't hold it in no more. Bang, smacked her, get up. She said, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't play games with me all this Tampa trip. I know you going to Jamaica. See, you be bugging. You be bugging, and this is why I don't like fucking with niggas, because niggas be losing their minds. Like, so you still gonna lie to me blatantly in my face like this? You know, I'm sitting there eating the popcorn, listening to the story. I said, damn. He said, Killer, she lying to the end. I'm crazy. She told me I'm crazy. I'm bugging out this, that, and the third, yada, 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 yada. I pulled out that recording and played the shit. So our flight leave at 8 p.m. We gonna get to Jamaica, da-da-da. I said, what'd she do? She said she just looked at me and ran out the house in her underwear and just ran and left out. I said, what happened? He said, man, I locked the bitch out. She must have ran to her mother's house in her panties and all that shit. Lied to me to the very end. Niggas will lie to you. Not just chicks, but chicks are better at it than niggas. Niggas will lie to you until you gotta get caught. You have to be all the way caught. See, girls fuck with niggas because they really like niggas. Girls know niggas be lying. And they just really be liking you. And they'll be like, at least he put some effort in with this lie. You know what I'm saying? You got, like, yo, they talk to their friends and be like, nah, nigga was creative. He's creative, man. I seen a comedian one time, that nigga say, yo, I took my shit to the next level. I was out with a bitch so late. This was hilarious. He said, I was out with a bitch so late, I knew I was getting in trouble when I came in the house. I went to the ER, said I was sick, got the hospital bracelet, all that shit. He said, I came home with the IV fluid bag. I wrote this shit. He said, I caught a seizure. I didn't know where I was at. Nigga called down Lincoln Hospital. I was in there. He said he walked in with the bag, man. But they be like, oh, word. That was a good one to say, but most of the time niggas say dumb shit and they don't even, and to a nigga, they think it's good. They think it's good and they'll throw a fit about it. And girl know damn well you ain't save a cat out of a tree and wait for the fire department to come. Nah, fucking cat up there, fire department on them. Listen, man, stop questioning. They'll reverse it because the lie be sounding stupid. They'll just let you live with it half the time, man. But be careful out there, fellas. It's a dangerous, dangerous time right now. And I just wanted to get that off my chest. Sim, what's good, man? Hold on, you got something to say, Peep? Sorry about that.
I'm going to say one thing.
Yeah, say you got chime in. If either one of y'all got something to say, chime in.
R.I.P. K. Slay, I'm going to tell you why he popped on her Saturday. What? Because he knew the lie, and she was just sleeping so peacefully. He couldn't control it. Right? Yeah. Like, you in my crib, you about to go out with a nigga on a vacay, and you in my bed sleeping comfortable. Like, you don't got a care in the world.
Yeah, but imagine this, P, right? Imagine you know that, and obviously they sleep in the same bed. Imagine that roll over and cuddle. You got, you like, bro, do not cuddle me right now, bro.
Don't touch me.
Bro, because you can't control yourself. Like, yo, this bitch gonna actually try to cuddle me at this.
Yeah.
Yo,
that shit is, yo.
I know shit. So you'll cuddle me this tight and go to Jamaica with a nigga on Wednesday. Words. I hear that. Say that, my nigga. But yeah, so I want to lay that out. The scammers, get on your job with the gas. Fellas, you be careful making sure you know who you wife.
Yes.
And females that I've ever have fun with or still my friend to this day. If you did anything with any of my niggas, no, we gonna be friends forever. That's just that. That's just that. Let me take it a step further, not just friend my niggas, cause I got a female friend too, right? And still my friend to this day. And niggas be like, "Can we known each other X amount of years? It can't be nothing." And I'm like, nah. I say, yo, when you do something with my friends, you can't do. She said, I never did nothing with none of your friends. I said, yeah, but when we was in the club, you was doo-doo brown and with like 6 of my niggas, man. And Jamaican music came on, you rubbing your ass all in them in the club. That count. Because now when you with her, niggas like, oh, that's shorty I was getting on it. Remember we was in the spot? I passed off the sin. Yo, that sin passed off to Julio. Yeah.
Julio.
Yeah, that's her. Sanchez, yeah, you know. Yeah, my nigga. Yo, my nigga, no, you can't be grinding on my niggas. Not even that. You can't be grinding on no niggas and think that, because that means that's what you do. When you go out. You go out. Now me, I'm not opposed to females if you my girl or whoever I'm fucking with. If you want to tongue kiss your girlfriend in the club, go ahead. If y'all playing lesbian games, I'm with all that. I'm cool with that. 'Cause that make me smile. I'm like, I like all that. That do something for me. I'm with all that. You know what I'm saying? But all that niggas playing Salucci with you in the club? Nah, bro. I'm not doing all that, man. I ain't with all that, man. I just thought I'd be clear because I don't want to ruin any friendships that I have and be misleading. So I thought I'd say, because you know how you tell people, you know what I noticed as well, fellas, is this. You'll tell somebody something and you, like same way like let's say this conversation we're having now, I tell a girl this, right? They ain't hear me. But if I put it on Instagram, they be like, understand. Oh, so you telling people I tried to tell you, and you didn't listen to me. So maybe I didn't put your name on there, I don't know why bitches be thinking that I'm a wife from after you bought my friend. Oh, you talking about me, da, 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 da.
What's crazy about that though, Flea, is like, if she bone your friend, right, and then you say that to her, they get mad with you like you said something wrong. My thing be, you did that. Right. So why are you upset?
Listen, to add on to this, right? I had a whole big, wasn't a big argument, but it went on for a couple hours. Not straight, we'll talk about something and do something and something else. So this girl, and I said this is years ago because I know people moved on. This girl was like, yo, Cam, what's up with me and you? Like, what's happening? And I'm like, I don't fuck behind Suge. Like, I don't do that no more. Like, when I say no more, it's because, you know, when we was young, I was bringing them up. We had fun with females. We had fun. We had a good time. But he played too much in there. We fucking with the girl, he laughing and shit. Listen, so, and then on top of that, I just like, I use that to fuck with girls' minds, but it's the truth. I'm like, yo, I don't fuck behind Suge. She said, me and Suge never fucked. I said, yeah, but you gave him a hand job. She said, that's not fucking. I said, my brain is fucking. It's fucking. That's not fucking Cam. I'm like, you relieved him. You relieved the nigga, right?
Relieved.
Yeah, if you relieved the nigga, you fucked him. Hour go by. Nah, you got me fucked up, Cam. I was just thinking about that shit. I've never had no sex. I said, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you because what's my assumption of what you did is fucking. How about this? If you had a boyfriend, right? And you tell your boyfriend, yo, I ain't do nothing with him. I just jerked the nigga off. Boyfriend ain't jacking that.
At all.
The boyfriend is not going for that, man. So, you know who you are. I'm not doing that. Like, bro, it's wild. It's like one time Dame, right? Dame Dash, and this is a good story about Dame Dash, not a bad story. I ain't gonna say who, because it's too personal. It was this rich white lady, super rich, like billionaire. She was like 70. And you know Dame's businessman and everything else, so he had met up with her and everything else, and I'm like, yo. I said, you fucked her? He said, nah, Cam, she like 72. I sucked her titty, so that's like fucking her. I said, touche. I guess, yes, I sucked the titty, 72. So I'd like fucking her.
Touche.
Yeah. That's what I dig it. I think that we gonna get this money, nigga, right? I think you get
On 3.
Yeah, you on 3. We gonna get this money, man. So at the end of the day, man, listen, I wanted to get them points out. Secondly, this is the very last thing. I know we gotta get some questions. The very, very last thing, right? I'll say this also, right? If you fuck with one of my niggas before, and I try to talk to you, and that's my nigga you fuck with, and I try to talk to you, he didn't care about you like that.
Yeah.
I'm just, yo, I used to fuck with so-and-so, how you gonna do that? I'm like, that's my man, he got a whole girl you ain't know about, nigga. He didn't care about you, nigga. I wouldn't be trying to talk to you if he cared. Like, I'm not trying to fuck with none of my niggas' girls or they side pieces. That's how me, my system work. You got your girl, your side piece, and maybe one other joint you care about. Because we don't be caring about now. I know niggas too be like, yo, wifey number 1 was mad at wifey number 2. And then I went to go somewhere and see wifey number 3. Who pops up? Wifey 4. I said, what you did? He said, I don't know, man, because wifey 3. And I'm like, you got mad wives. So anyway, I was hollering at this girl. She said, you know, I used to fuck with so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah, I know. What's up, though? What you do? She's like, oh, you foul doing that. I said, no, I'm not. He didn't care about you. Listen, I'm not being rude. I wanted you first. I didn't have time. I was doing something. He slid in there, and you got with you first. But you see he off doing what he doing. He ain't born you about 3-4 years. Yeah, Cam, but you. I said, listen, man, I'm going to be totally honest with you, and I don't mean to be rude when I say this. If I thought he cared about you, loved you, or y'all relationship going somewhere, I don't care if the nigga moved to the moon. I wouldn't even say nothing to you ever. But I knew what you was to him. Slide.
That'd be my slide.
Yeah. What's up, baby? Yo, listen, man, you acting crazy. Let's just go have a drink and talk about this. Shit is stupid. We acting crazy, man. I wouldn't have did it if I thought it was something, man. So I want to run them issues down to everybody today, and I think I got a lot off my chest letting people know this, because if you don't say it on here when you try to have a regular conversation with them, they ignore you.
They don't get it.
But now if they see it on Talk with Flea or on our social media or whatever the case may be, like, oh, you ain't have to take it there. I never said your name. How you know you're the only one I'm talking about?
Guilty
And
conscience.
and that's another thing too. That's another thing that kills me. Stop thinking you that important that you the only one that think I'm talking about. It ain't always just you. People be thinking they bigger than the program. Just like I know with females, I ain't the only one sometimes. It depends. Nigga, you think, listen, man, niggas be delusional thinking they the only ones, man. Now, if you live with them or you got a kid with them or y'all spend time together, all that, don't see a chick for 2 months and all that, talking about, nah, you know shit got crazy up in Rochester. I had to make sure shit was good up there and all that. I don't even want to get into detail with you over the phone, so I'll be home this week, just letting you know. And if they say okay, cool. But 9 times out of 10, they went and did something. Come on, nigga. You wasn't in Rochester for 2.5 months. Found a quiet town and tied it down. Listen, man, cut it out, man. They not stupid, man. So
the delusional world is a scary place.
very, very scary. Very, very scary, man. Sin, what's up, man? What's going down?
Ain't nothing, Mr. First Take. Yo, I just want to say we all proud of you, man, out there, man. You represent for the niggas, man. Like,
thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
We all proud of you.
Yeah, I know you don't want to, but you represent for us, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Why wouldn't I want to, nigga? I wouldn't want to. Absolutely, man.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Big shout out to Stephen A for actually bringing me on. Because, it's funny. I told the story actually on this show about how I was supposed to be on and thought it would never happen. But shout out to Stephen A for bringing me on, and the whole team up there, First Take. They got a great production team, and everybody who makes a real smooth job to do. They're really good up there, and I just want to say thank you to Stephen A again, because to be on the top rated show, to talk about sports, to sit there and go back and forth with not just Stephen A, of course he's the top of the game, top of the food chain, but to sit there and go back and forth with my knowledge, with shout out to my little big brother, my man Kendrick Perkins, who I love Kendrick Perkins, sit there with Jay Will, you know what I'm saying, Amon Shepard, like, listen, man, I don't take that for granted, and it's not slighted, because I got to think about this. When I started doing It Is What It Is 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I never thought that I would be sitting on First Take debating with Stephen A. Smith. Did I think that my show had super duper potential and could go somewhere? Absolutely, 100%. I always believe in myself. But just to be invited and be considered, it means I'm being respected for what I do in that field. So I just want to tell him thank you, ESPN and everybody up there. First Take, thank you guys a lot. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I never would have imagined that neither, especially you up there dissing the Knicks, being from New York.
Yeah.
It's even more crazier. Bro.
Well, think about it, I'm not dissing the Knicks. And,
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
See,
You wore a Yankee. You wore with Yankee striped shirt and said, "This is the only New York I represent." We heard it, bro.
It wasn't.
We heard it. You're not low with it.
I said I represent the winners. I didn't say the only team. I used to like the Giants back in the days. I liked the Giants back in the days as well. I like the Rangers. The Rangers actually play in the Garden.
You don't watch hockey, my nigga.
It was Mario.
What do you like about it?
Bro, it's Mario Lemieux. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, like you.
Name somebody else. Name one more person.
Crosby. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
All right, that's common. Give me somebody else.
Yo, come on, you tell me.
That's what you do.
Yo, man, you're so mad.
What school they went to?
Nigga is so mad that I know the hockey niggas, man. It's okay, my nigga. Hockey, only thing I don't like about hockey, watch hockey. I love hockey, to be honest with you, is sometimes the puck, when you watch on TV, I don't know if you've ever been to a hockey game, going to a hockey game is super duper lit. But if you watch on TV, it's just hard to keep up with the puck. I don't know how they would do it technology-wise. They need to put some shit around the puck so when you watch it on TV, you actually know where the puck is. Kind of like what they do with football, where they put the imaginary first down when you're watching on television. I don't know how they would do it with hockey, but I think they would get actually way, way more viewers if they did that. It's just hard to keep up with the puck when you're watching on TV. But yeah, man, I had a Ranger jersey. I had a Ranger chain before. I don't know what this is about, man. I don't fuck with the Islanders. Jets, Islanders, Knicks. Never seen none of them.
Different. You went from Rangers to Islanders.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, that's another New York team that's never won. The Jets, the Rangers, and the Knicks of my lifetime. I haven't seen no one, man. So.
Anyway, shout out to Kevin Hart, who came on this show and called us the most dangerous show. He had a roast, which was super dope. Right. He caught some flack from it though. And tell me what you think about this. The guy Tony made a joke about George Floyd. Everybody laughed. He's saying that George Floyd is looking up at Kevin Hart's success, and they mad at Kevin for laughing at that.
Okay.
What you think about all that? That's the first question about the roast.
Right.
What you think?
See, the thing about it is this, right? When we was driving back from L.A., Taylor asked me, Taylor, who works with me, my sister, she said, would you ever do a roast? I'm like, hell no. No, I'm not doing a roast.
You get mad and walk off.
I can see me right now to my face would tell it all. I wouldn't even go sit on the stage for somebody else's roast.
Nigga said, that ain't what your grandmama said last night. Getting personal.
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm not built for a roast.
That's what a roast is.
Yeah. But the thing about it is this. See, a roast, and the roast is this. Before I answer your question, I'm just explaining the roast. Nothing's off limits. Mm-hmm. That's the thing about a roast. Like, yo, you could talk about religion, race, people who's dead. Mm-hmm. Yo, fam. They talk about Kevin Hart. I seen a little bit of it. I'm about halfway through the roast. They said, yeah, your father was a crack addict, Kevin. So you and your father depend on the rock.
Yo, I seen it.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Bars, right?
Wow.
So nothing's off limit. So is that, look, we're in a society where people are going to get mad about anything. Is that harsh? Yeah, it's harsh. It's very harsh. But will you sign up for that shit when you part of a roast? What's the lady's name, the black lady who's part of it?
Cheryl Underwood.
Cheryl Underwood. Her husband committed suicide. I'm halfway through the special. Right now I'm talking about, I only see half of it. It's about 19 jokes of her husband committing suicide on there. I'm like, to the point where I had to Google if her husband really committed suicide because I didn't know. And he really committed suicide. I'm like, God damn, yo, nigga, this is. And shout out to my nigga Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis, my nigga, that's the host. That's like my nigga. I'm like, God damn, man, this is rough. This is rough. I didn't see the George Floyd joke, but I understand why people will get mad. But people are gonna look for a reason to get mad at anything. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get mad at anything. All I can say is this. I'm not mad at the people who got mad, but I understand what a roast is. Nothing's off limits. And if you're that sensitive, I just advise you don't watch a roast. Because they roasted Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. And his wife had left him like 2 months right before that, and half the fucking show was about how his wife started fucking her trainer. I'm like, God damn, this shit just happened. You gotta sit up there talking about, yeah, Tom, you can't beat him, nigga. You know Taekwondo too. All type of shit. How'd you let this happen, Tom? You let your trainer come in there and fuck your wife? I'm like, yo, it's hard. So I understand where the people are coming from with George Floyd and why they would be mad. Because listen, that's a sensitive situation. But everything, they go for the sensitive situations on a roast. Is it right? Is it wrong? I just say it's a roast. That's what they do. They talk about people with cancer, all type of shit. I remember Flavor Flav had a roast, and they roasted him, and I can't think of the female comedian. She's hilarious too. She's been around a long time. She got up there and said, Flavor Flav, man, you look exactly how Magic Johnson should look right now. I'm like, it's crazy. She said, you look like we thought Magic Johnson should look shriveled up. I said, yo, what is it's
TSA, they say anything.
Yeah, TSA, they'll say anything, my nigga. Even this wasn't even a roast, this was a comedian. And the nigga said, damn, how'd that joke go? He said, nigga, you more dangerous than a mosquito that just left Magic Johnson house or some shit like that. I was like, yo, that comedy shit crazy. You gotta be careful because some of that shit is a little, it gets touchy, man. So,
yeah, a lot of them
answer your question, I know I was all over the place with it, but to answer your question, I understand why people are mad about it. Because George Floyd, we tend to sweep a lot of things under the rug that was critical at critical times, right? I remember Lil Wayne. Shout out to my brother. I just seen my brother too. A few weeks ago. Shout out to my brother Lil Wayne. But he had a bar one time say, should have get ugly like Emmett Till, and the whole Till family, he had to apologize because of how crazy the Emmett Till situation was. And he apologized. He was like, yo, yeah, I shouldn't have said it, you know. But you got to think about people who lived that and went through that. And we in way more sensitive times than them bars Lil Wayne said about Emmett Till. We in a way, way, way more sensitive society. So I'm not sitting there, you gotta think about this. George Floyd might be the Emmett Till of that generation. Even though he didn't get beat to look as bad as Emmett Till, but we actually seen a nigga die on television. Mm-hmm. It's on video. And you actually watch somebody on a nigga neck and he's saying he can't breathe and then he dies. So you don't actually see the Emmett Till situation. You actually see his face after, which was horrible and it looked really bad. So you see it, you like, what did these niggas do to him? But imagine, you don't gotta imagine, go to YouTube and watch the niggas put his knee on a nigga neck and he died. So that was a great comparison, I think. That's why people may be upset about it.
I seen Katt Williams on there, which was a surprise. So, you know, it seems to be working on this show. So whenever, you know, Katt, you finish being mad at Cam, can you come on Talk with Flea? I don't, you know, y'all had your issue or whatever, and if they can make up, goddamn it, he can come on here and talk on the show.
I love to have Katt on the show. I don't got no problem with Katt. Like I said, Katt, you know, Katt was Dipset at one time, man. I love Katt, man. And I think he's a great contribution to the comedian world. You know, whatever happened with Katt as far as, you know, and not saying whatever happened, it just seemed like some things happened, not on the stage, out of his life where people kind of tried to blackball him. And Katt's so funny that he's like, y'all not gonna blackball me. I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck really going on. Why are they trying to blackball me?
Right.
This nigga wear a hairpiece. This nigga was at the Diddy parties. This nigga, Katt, like, I wish y'all would try to get me out of here. So, yeah, absolutely, man. I have no problem with Katt. I love Katt, man. And if he's more than welcome, I would love for him to come on the show one day.
Yo, Sin, but you know, that Regina, she bought him. That was impromptu. It wasn't planned. So that's why I made it more what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was dope.
That was fire.
A question that a fan questioned Gary Cologne, and I remember seeing this. Was you planning on signing AZ? I seen him on Sub-Zero DVD a long time ago saying that he might have signed the Dipset. That was true? Was you a part of that?
AZ, the rapper? Sosa?
Yeah.
Not that I know, I wasn't a part of that, but I would have loved to have Sosa there on Dipset. You gotta realize Sosa's somebody I looked up to when I was trying to be a professional rapper, man. Big shout to Sosa. I know it might have been somebody, or maybe Jim or somebody was trying to do business with him. But shit, I wish he would have been down with Dipset, man. That would have been amazing to me, having nigga AZ, aka Sosa, down with us. I fuck with him hard, pause. That nigga's super duper nice, one of my favorites. But I had no part in that, but I wish I did.
Hell yeah. Since Dame was gonna make you what, vice president? I just want to get the title right. Was it vice president?
I believe so. It's so long ago, something like that.
If Def Jam now, let's say like a major company like Def Jam or something wanted to make you vice president now, would you take the job at this point in your career?
Nah. Because I'll say no, because I'm not as knowledgeable as I was at that particular time as far as knowing how to market and sell records. We're in the TikTok world. We're in the Snapchat world. We're in the streaming world. You know, this was hard copy records that I was selling. When I say hard copy, whether it be probably, we talking more or less CDs, tapes started getting played out and vinyl was starting to get played out unless you was a DJ. So it still was hard copies with CDs. But I know I could sell CDs. It's a lot with streaming. It's a lot with talking to Spotify. They got different channels, Tidal, Amazon, all the streaming services. You have to be knowledgeable in all them areas and hire the right people to make sure you get the most out of a product. And I wouldn't want to cheat anybody that would be underneath me if I was the vice president, whatever it is. I just don't have the knowledge as I did at that particular time I was offered the job, because the way technology has changed. Now, can I sit here and learn it? Hell yeah. I'll learn that shit in a week and build relationships, so on and so forth, but that's just not where my passion is right now.
You do got some new music coming out. You want to tell the people what you got coming out?
Yeah, so we got, it's a couple things I got coming out of. We got the project called Frederica After My Mother. The singles is coming out June 6th. And then we're also, I'm talking to one of my partners that I'm actually doing business with. We're probably going to put the album out a month after that, at the end of July. And then in the end of June, me and actually Sin City have a project coming out called 1199 that's going to come out through Revolt's music department. So those are two projects that is coming out. It'll be the singles for Frederica on June 6th, and the album the end of July, and me and Sinner dropping the end of June. So make sure you check them out. But when it's closer to the time, I'll let people know. We're in a world where I'm not comparing myself to them or nothing, but Beyonce be dropping albums in the middle of the night and they go platinum by the afternoon.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so it ain't like one of those situations. Even when Jack Harlow was on Is What It Is, it ain't like you got to do a bunch of promoting months in advance anymore. It's one of them joints, don't tell us about it because it'll be out next week. Now, you can market 2 weeks leading up to it, just constantly reminding people. But if you tell people today there's so much content out, they're going to forget by that time comes. So when it gets closer, I'm going to remind everybody, yo, this is coming out, pause. Because there's so much content out there that they may forget. But I'll make sure everybody knows when it gets closer to the time.
Speaking of Beyonce, the nigga that broke in her belongings, I guess in a hotel, in a van or whatever, that she recorded in Atlanta, he got 2 years today because he took her unreleased music. I said, God damn, nigga went to jail for stealing Beyonce music before it came out. She's important, yo.
Yeah. Well, shout out to my bro Kendrick Perkins. Last week when we was on It Is What It Is, he was talking about how Wemby shouldn't get suspended from he had elbowed a nigga, Nas Reed. And it was a lot of mixed emotions. Some people say he should get suspended, some people say he shouldn't get suspended. And my bro Kendrick Perkins was like, nigga, that nigga need to get suspended, yada. I'm like, he don't. It's business. It's, Wemby, they trying to make him the face of the league. And he was like, Cam, they show footage of him, little shit like light headbutting, nothing crazy. It wasn't crazier than the elbow. And he's like, look at this. I got suspended 2 games for this. Then they show more footage. I got suspended 5 games for this. And I'm telling them, but you wasn't never going to be the face of the league. Same thing like me. I used the same example. I said, it's like Jay-Z. I'm not going to get all the privileges Jay-Z gets. There's certain niggas, they make them niggas and just accept it. Branch off and be that nigga doing something else because they want this nigga to be a martyr one day for whatever line of work it is. And the reason I bring that up is because when you say they stole Beyonce music and they gave him 2 years. Nigga steal my music, he ain't getting probation, nigga.
You gonna get court calls.
Yeah, man. Hey, Judge Tom, don't do it again. Make sure you don't do that anymore.
Writing them and all.
Yeah, man. Listen, different people get treated different ways, and that's just the way life goes, man. Mm-hmm. It might have been unreleased music. Listen, man. This is what you got to realize. They start tallying shit up. I watch a lot of American Greed. And it's like this, when you watch American Greed, even though they robbing old people and doing fraud and everything else to get tens of millions of dollars or millions of dollars, $100 million or whatever, all they probably did was math, right, P? Let's say it's 30 songs he took. Beyonce could go to her last 10 songs and see how much it generated. And say, okay, these 10 songs that generated the record label $100 million. So let's times that times 3. I'm just using round numbers. I don't know this for a fact. Let's time this by 3. You got 300 million? Take the 2.
Yeah, it's grand loss.
Yeah.
Felony.
It's a felony. Take the 2.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about? You out here stealing $300 million, nigga. Fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
Take the deuce and get out the way.
Yeah.
The Iceman album is dropping. Everybody's excited. How you feel about Drake fans going on Twitter, on X or whatever they call it now, and going crazy on LeBron since he lost? You think LeBron should care about stuff like that?
Should he care? No. Does he care? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Listen, we don't know what niggas care about, man, because some people will never tell you, and some people will tell you when they see you, or some people will just never pick up the phone for you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, should he be mad? Nah, listen, you gotta think, nigga, I'm LeBron. Fuck, I'm gonna be mad for. Why are Drake fans mad? I guess they still mad when LeBron was at the Kendrick Lamar concert dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, listen, I know Drake. I think I had niggas notepad. Russell Westbrook, James Harden. That's LeBron and the family.
Him too.
So, listen, should LeBron be mad? I don't think he should be mad, does he? You can sit there and say, should Drake be mad that LeBron was at the concert? Some people will say, nah, he was just at the concert, but Drake is petty, and I like that for him.
You would have been mad at LeBron?
For being at the concert?
Yeah.
It depends on our friendship. You got to realize, I think Drake and LeBron had a friendship prior to all that, and I think to me, and I don't know this for a fact, just assuming, I just think that Drake felt like, oh, you was my nigga. Like, when you get to Toronto, you come to the crib. That's what it seemed like. I don't know if this is a fact. And if we were just one of them niggas that say what's up every time we see each other, cool. If you be coming to my crib and shit and we speak to each other or we tweet on the text like, you seen that shit? And then you there, then I probably feel away. If we just like on some what's up type shit when we see each other, then I wouldn't feel away.
It's getting a lot of attention, even because they saying like out of all Drake friends, it's only like a couple that stayed solid, and that was Kevin Durant. He just actually posted Joe Budden's when he had an issue, and I guess he was throwing something at somebody, but he posted Joe Budden's with a piece of ice in his hand, being that the Iceman album was coming out. Oh, okay. So they were saying Kevin Durant is like one of the few niggas that stayed down with Drake or whatever. Right. So yeah, this album is getting a lot of attention, you know. What's up, Oos? Niggas want to know, man. You doing WrestleMania or what, man? Some kind of wrestling shit? Are you running out with some tights on and kicking niggas? Like, what you gonna do, man? You doing some wrestling shit?
Oos is on the run, man. Niggas, I don't know where niggas is at, man. Niggas is on the run, man. You know what's crazy is that I was trying to get there at SummerSlam. I seen Rosenberg on First Take last week. I mentioned it to him. He ain't say nothing about it because I know they was promoting another wrestling event. And I'm like, yo, man, if Vince McMahon was running this shit, we would have had the contract signed and everything else going. Triple H is moving kind of slower. He just don't want me in the loop. I don't know what the fuck going on. But they had some shit like 3-4 nights ago. Backlash, right? Pause, yeah. And you know what I see, Sin? And I don't know if this was a reoccurring act or anything. I don't know if this is new. I may be late to the party. But I seen Little Yachty in the crowd, and they came and elbowed him and beat him with a stick. Pause. And I'm like, wait a minute, has Little Yachty been in the WWE? He's been there?
Yeah, he been there.
Okay, cool. Because I you know, PB knowing, I'm like, I'm getting loopy after the nigga Oos tried to stun on me. So I'm like, I don't know how he been down, but I just seen him getting beat with a stick and they elbowed the nigga and all type of shit. And to me, when I'm looking at it, because now I'm trying to find out what U's gonna be and all this other shit, so I'm watching the shit. And I just thought it was some rap.
For the rundown?
Huh?
For the rundown? What you doing? Why you want to know where
nigga
you gonna be at?
blindsided me, man. I ain't like all that, my nigga. If you think it's only in the ring, it's on site, nigga, whenever I see the nigga. You know, I ain't want, I caught a lot of backlash, not just, I'm not talking about with him. I'm talking about, I ain't want to mess the studio up. Sirius was mad at me. I was trying to be cool in here about the whole shit, but I work here. I can't be causing a mess in this shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to my nigga Doug.
Lost you that day, huh?
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Doug. It's serious, man. I tried to be as cool as I could about the situation because I knew that we had a $2 million studio, man. We gotta tread lightly, man. But yeah, it's on site, nigga. It ain't no, yo, you swing on me in public. Let's take it to the wrestling ring only. Now, let's take it there and get this chicken, but, if I see him, I see him. It is what it is. So.
Real quick, I always want you to explain something to the people. I mean, I know, but explain something. When you put that bar in there, I come home on the weekends, Pablo jail. Could you explain the time that, because people know you got locked up or whatever, it was all in the paper then. Could you just explain your time in jail?
Ooh, I had fun. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, you say you come home on the weekend. Stop being like that, man. Let's do the interview. You come home on the weekend, Pablo jail. A lot of niggas don't understand that.
Yeah, well, basically, I was doing weekend warrior shit. And I actually was going in on the weekends. I wasn't actually coming out on the weekends. I was actually going in on the weekends.
Nigga said, "Woo, fun."
So,
yeah, man.
Weekend warrior shit is the most fucked up shit. You probably should, if you got like 30 days, just do the 30 days because by the time you get to bed, it's time to check out. But you had niggas that go to work, so they, not me, but those niggas in there who had like 126 weekends. I'm like, yo, you gotta come here every weekend after work for 126 weeks. And when you hear that number, you like, that ain't bad. That's 3 years. You can't go nowhere for 3 years on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? So I actually was going in on the weekends, but the reason that bar is dope is because for those that don't know, this is before Netflix and everything else. And I used to read the paper a lot and watch a lot of documentaries. And Pablo Escobar, when, the government in Colombia was trying to get him for so long, so on and so forth, they like, yo, you got to go to jail. He told them, if I'm going to go to jail, I'm going to build my own jail. And he built his own jail. And down the block, he built his mother a house and told his friends, fuck it, we gonna go to jail. And he went to jail. And he would come out on the weekends. and he would come out and go party and shit on the weekends and then go back to jail. Then it got to the point where they was like, yo, Pablo, niggas seen you outside, bro. We already let you build your own jail. Let your mother live down the block. So then it got to the point where he just started shuffling strippers in there like every other weekend and everything else. But Pablo jail was so crazy that his friends went with him to jail because they just made it into a fucking mansion. So that bar was kind of a reverse of what I really was doing. But I was saying, come on the weekends, Pablo jail, because Pablo to me wasn't even really in jail. He made a deal to say, yo, fuck it, I'll go to jail, and if I want, I'll leave this shit when I want. So that's what those bars was about. But look, man, we out of time. Sin, appreciate you as always, brother. Great questions today, P. Love you as well, man. We'll see y'all next week on Talk with Flea. Salute.